Good morning. I'm here with my pets and have a big work day ahead of me, but I wanted to get some things out about, here's this whole thing that's been happening all week. So it really goes back to Epstein, and everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Not truth, not fact, just psychic insight. Well, it's pretty clear to me. Like this morning, I thought, wouldn't it be so convenient for all of media, all of standard media, to be shut down? All the hosts are fired and the media shut down and nobody's watching, and we've all canceled, which you have to. Like, I canceled my Disney, which is connected to ABC and Hulu and all that. It's also connected to the Kardashians. And, a lot of people connected. I need more coffee, I think. Lots of people connected to ABC. So it really was like a big shutdown, orchestrated, and we had to, or we have to speak. We have to stand up. But what it's doing is shutting down all the networks and us not watching. Worldwide, people are canceling and not watching. But think about it. The Epstein files are real. They're going to come out. They're all going to come out. They were starting to, like the birthday letter and everything else, the pictures, everything. It's all coming out. And this whole thing about him getting back into the White House, which that was orchestrated too for entertainment purposes only. That was done to control everything, the Epstein files and everything. His connection, which I feel like now he was the head honcho of everything. 45 was the head honcho. And so he's not going to give up easily. Now, here's the thing. So, when I saw the Charlie K video that day, I thought, that was an obvious sniper, right? That wasn't just an innocent somebody, Lee Harvey Oswalding or what have you. That was like some military style tactical pew-pewing there. Direct hit in the artery, bam, done, fast. And I was like, that, and then, like I said, the guy that said the next day, he said, "You have been desensitized." And I thought, yeah, we have. And this is all very Army, to key figure, take out a key figure, and then one side's pitted even more than usual. One side's pitted against the other, and now you got this spiritual leader, which he's not. He's not a spiritual leader. But here's the thing. Okay, so other people are sad, other people are scared, people are crying, and the other side is like, well, we wouldn't, it's not trans, it's not liberals, it's not Democrats who did it. It's always the radicalized gun culture people, raised MAGA. They're raising their kids to be afraid of a certain side, but it's clearly not liberal Democrats. It's like not us. I feel like it was an inside hit, just like all these other orchestrated hits. And 45 was gleeful afterwards. He was happy. He was dancing. Remember that video of him right afterwards at the Yankees game? And he was dancing around. He's dancing. And then they ask him later, like, how do you feel? And he's like, oh, I'm getting a new ballroom. And he's not sad at all. He wasn't sad at all about Charlie. Not at all. Which, if I was Charlie's wife, I would be offended by that. And the people who are lining up for his memorial, they should be noticing this behavior of 45. He's not sad. He went to England, had fun, rode around in a carriage. He's not sad. He's not sad at all about Charlie. And it really makes me think that he knew about it and it was orchestrated. And it was done to take out not just Charlie. Charlie was just it's almost like the feeling of, okay, one of y'all better be ready because one of y'all are going to be taken out at any time for the cause. And the cause would be to protect the Queen Bee 45. Queen Bee Frump must be, so one of y'all better be ready to be taken out. And it just happened to be Charlie. And he was starting to say, bring out the Epstein files. So he's the one that got. And, okay, point being, be on guard. It may be one of you. It could be MTG. It could be, some Boebert. And he knows how they're all starting to leave. It's almost like self-preservation, which is smart. You should have self-preservation. Even Elon is kind of like gone now because he knew that it could have been him. I mean, it's like they all are starting to understand that they're going to be taken out for the cause of Queen Bee, protect Queen Bee Frump. Now, Queen Bee Frump doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's the only one he cares about. So, Epstein files coming out. The media would talk about it. Kimmel, Colbert, The View, others talk about it. Now they're all leaving, right? Even if Disney comes back and brings back Kimmel, he doesn't even want to be there anymore. He's going to sue the pants off him, first of all, because he didn't say anything bad about Charlie. He said something about 45, which obviously that's the whole issue. You can't say nothing about 45. In the cult, you can't say nothing about 45. It had nothing to do with Charlie, and we do have freedom of speech. So anyway, this to me was not just a hit on Charlie. This was a hit on the media to a key action to start the snowball of removing the media. Now, it's stupid because we're still going to have media. We have independent media. Katie Fang, Jim Acosta, we have the Midas Touch, Joy Reid, etc. They're all now independent. They're with the Midas Touch, or they have their own independent. Don Lemon has his own podcast. It's very popular. It was going to happen anyway. In fact, I would say at this point, anyone who's not out of like legacy media should probably just go they should be getting their side channel, like independent now, because it's going to happen. The hit's going to happen. My other feeling is we all cancel Disney, we all cancel Hulu, ABC, what have you, and we say, haha, they're gonna have to come back because they're gonna feel it. They're gonna financially feel it. The ratings are gonna feel it. No, because 45 is gonna pump his invisible Bitcoin, probably connected to Putin. He's gonna pump that money in there. You notice how with the attack on Ukraine, and then there was sanctions set up against Putin and the country with R, and we thought, well, they'll be gone soon, because this and that. No, he has like his invisible Bitcoin, and then and so does 45. He always has money. Somehow he always survives, has money. They have money. They have this, somehow they have this money, and it's all connected to the dark. And so, and then he has deals just with Qatar. I saw Qatar, oil, all of that. So anyway, they'll still survive. Disney's still going to survive. And if 45 pumps money, the only way that they'll not keep following Trump's orders and bring back Kimmel is if they care more about their legacy of their actual message, which Disney should be about hope and dreams, against people like 45. Like 45's Maleficent, right? Is if they care more about their legacy and who they are than money. But unfortunately, we live in a world where everyone right now cares about money. So, and 45's going to pump money into Disney to keep them alive. He's going to pump money into ABC to keep them alive. That's just the way it is. But if they care about their legacy and what they stand for, Disney will take back Kimmel. They're probably not going to do that, though. But yeah, this was all a hit job on the media. So there would be no media when the Epstein files all come out. And think about it, is 45, is the cult gonna watch Midas Touch? No. So they just have to keep being fed propaganda. Well, they don't even watch anything besides Fox. But the good news is people like Rupert Murdoch and the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal are starting to really come around, and they're going to release things. And I feel like Elon could get so pissed that he's the one that could release files. The cult's still going to cult, though. And they all think they're going to be raptured. Now, the way the rapture works is, I'm trying to think, is that it's only, okay, a true rapture would be that it would call all the people who God wants, right? Done with the universe. I'm taking all my faithful. Well, the way the universe works, though, is the universe constantly is expanding. And us souls here on earth learn through life experience, and we expand our souls, and then when we die and we go to heaven, we bring our deep soul transformational experience to the universe, and the universe goes, gobble gobble, thanks for bringing me your life experience, wow, you learned a lot, great. But it doesn't like the people who just sat around with the Bible and said, now this is what I can't do, and I can't think that, I can't say that, I can't be that, I can't be around those people. So they learn nothing. The universe is like, you're going back, you learned nothing, you're going back. So why would the universe in the rapture take people who, like Bible thumpers, who literally learned nothing? The universe wants to take those who have learned and had deep transformational soul experiences. So technically the rapture would not take Christians, it would take the super woke. Also, a rapture would mean the universe was done. The rapture would mean that the universe learned everything and is done, and that would mean the end of the universe and everything. So we don't really want a rapture. We want continuous growth of the universe. A rapture would mean it's over, everything's done. Anyway, these are my deep thoughts. So I'll just wrap it up. The rapture ain't gonna happen because we're not done yet. We've actually we've reversed humanity. Now it's put us back a whole bunch, so the rapture has been put off. Charlie was really taken out so that the media would be taken out because the Epstein files are coming out. He was just, and somebody else is at risk. They're all in the army to protect 45. Queen Bee 45. And so anybody at any time can be taken out. And it's not the left. It's not liberals. It's not Democrats. It's them. They're taking each other out. It's kamikaze, baby. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye.